My name is Chuck Varga. I founding member of Gwar, former roommate of Dave Brockie, otherwise known as the Sexecutioner, and I am very happy, honored to see all the people paying homage to Dave right now. He would be very proud.
Gwar's David Brockie, who passed away in March at his home in Virginia, was honored with a memorial art show in Brooklyn, New York this past Saturday night. Friends, family, and fans attended to get a glimpse at artwork commemorating the life and image of Brockie, who portrayed the insanely entertaining Oderus Urungus in the group. While the gallery is open for the next month by appointment only, there was a special cash and carry opening night where fans could purchase some of the artwork with monies going to the Dave Brockie Fund. Some of those closest to Dave attended the event.
Okay, well, we've been working with Dave Brockie for a long time. We've been friends with him for 18 years, and of course we're devastated by his passing. And we wanted to do something to sort of give back to the fans, and we think he would have really liked that. Everybody was allowed to put art in the show. Anyone who met the deadline, we accepted the art. So we thought that he would have really liked that, and we only kind of regret that we didn't do this while he was still alive, because he would have really, really loved to see everybody's tribute pieces to Oderus and to Gwar.
I met Dave in the early 80s. He was the coolest guy in town. Cool because he didn't have that cooler than thou attitude that all rock stars for some reason fall into. He was one of us. He was a geek, and we had this like molecular geek bond. None of us were cool, and we all lived in this decrepit building called the Dairy, and we called ourselves artists and tried to do things, really crazy things, and just lived a really crazy bohemian lifestyle. It took a life of its own, and I can't believe because it was pretty dim and ridiculous, but we kept up with it, and we got kicked out of one building after another. We put all our money together and bought an old school bus, and like Dave, none of us knew how rock and roll worked. Dave got on the phone, and he got some phone numbers from other people that he knew who had a pizza parlor or some other place that we could play somewhere on the East Coast, and we stitched it together.
I can't imagine a world without him in it. I really can't. And I mean, even now, it seems, just doesn't seem real. But I feel fortunate. I learned this at a young age. I learned, when I was 14 or 15, when a really close friend of mine died, and I became really angry, but then I stopped being like that, and I'm like, well, you have to be happy that you knew that person while they were here. And I'm one of those lucky people that got a lot of Dave's time while he was here. I just think about like all the kids that would wait for hours and hours after the show just to be able to shake his hand or say, hey, yeah. So, and he would do that. Like, how many people would do that? Dave would do that.
Fans shared their remembrances of the fallen horror metal icon.
I met Dave Brockie here for the first time ever at the Crackathon 2011, and he basically, as an artist, treated me like an equal, which is unprecedented in this day and age. He literally, I say that he is Homer of the modern era, the ultimate storyteller, the ultimate artist, the ultimate everything. He is the master of all trades. I mean, the guy could pull anything out of his comedy.
The funny thing about it too is the fact that everybody in the metal world tries to be so cool. Everyone in the metal world tries to be like, look at me, I worship Satan, I am the greatest. And like Dave was like, let's take a different approach to it and be, humorous about it. And I think that I don't know, there was times when I'd look at Oderus and I would just laugh because he was just so f***ing funny.
Hello, my name is Billy, and I made this giant stencil. And I would say that my favorite Gwar moment was probably when they killed the Nazi Pope. I was in middle school, and that scared the hell out of me. I was like, okay. And then I went nuts. And I've been seeing him. I saw him 2 years before then, and nothing quite scared the out of me like that night. And that's when they had their War Party new masks on, when the shape of their heads changed. And I was like, I was overcome. They looked insanely real to me. They were like, it was like an acid trip. It was insane.
It's just, it's so sad that he passed. This is terrible. World lost a great artist. There's few bands that can even compare. I mean, it's just, Gwar's a monster on its own, and it's a standalone thing that will live on in forever.
A couple of years ago, me and my buddies, we did a Gwar cover. It was School's Out for Summer. And the lead singer happened to walk out on stage while we're at school with a cuttlefish. And we proceeded to tear down the whole auditorium. We ended up getting kicked out afterwards, but hey, I tell you, it was one of the best times of my life.
The MF Gallery is located at 213 Bond Street in Brooklyn, but those who want to purchase the artwork can go online at mfgallery.net.